Hey guys, Jerry here, aka Barnacules. Hey guys, Jerry here, aka Barnacules. Hey guys, Jerry here, aka Barnacules. Okay, I give up. You know, today's video is really less about what I printed and more about how to start finishing it and making it look better. What's up guys, YouTube? What's up guys, Jason here with Byte My Bits, and in today's random video, I am going to be sanding Jerry's head. Well, kind of. I mean, it's kind of a sanding thing. I'm gonna use a Dremel, so hopefully I don't screw this up. Now, if you guys watched my first video that I posted about my 3D printer, basically I was sent a 3D printer for free. It's an Up Mini 3D printer. It was sent to me by one of my awesome Patreon subscribers. Again, thank you very much. I've really kind of enjoyed tinkering with it, so this is interesting. But in that video, I printed something probably not monetization friendly. However, it's still monetized somehow. But it took 38 minutes to print. My second print was 4.5 hours. That failed at 3 hours. So I figured with my third print, I'd try something that would take a lot longer and a lot bigger. And here's Jerry's head, scaled it up as big as I thought I could fit on my 3D printer, and it took about 9.5 hours. Now this one actually went through just fine. I didn't touch the 3D printer, which might have contributed to the first failure. I was messing with lights and stuff like that anyways. So this is kind of a step process where you print it, then you sand it down, you make it look good, and then you paint it, and then you have a finished product. So throughout this journey of my first 3D printer, I just want to take you along for the ride. Getting stuff printed and sanding it down and, you know, painting it, which I think I'm going to paint this gold, mainly because I have gold and black and green. Maybe I'll paint them green. Ooh, green with black hair. Yes, maybe that's a thing. Oh, I'm definitely going green with gold eyes. Anyways, for the tools for today, someone actually mentioned before about using a Dremel, and I mentioned that in my video, but after further reflection, aka reading comments from people who had some very valid complaints, well not complaints, but you know, suggestions, which I asked for, and I read, thank you again. What in the... Jesus. So I have a Dremel 3000. Was new in box. I've had this actually for a while. I bought it just in case, never used it. But I really want to use it just because, you know, sanding manually sounds like a lot of effort on my part. Somebody else sent me another link of how to sand with a Dremel on a 3D print, which was interesting. By the way, I also bought this little toolkit when I bought the Dremel. Nothing in here I think is going to work. Pretty much when I look at things like this that has like sandpaper wrapped around the circle and I spin it and I'm going to be touching this thing, it's like, it's a very small amount of surface. So to get this smooth and not look like I scarred it up when I'm sanding it and or not to melt the thing, I just, you know, I agree with the commenters who said that, you know, it would melt it or it would look bad, stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and heed the warnings from the comments that I asked for. So what I actually ended up doing was going to the hardware store and I bought some attachments. Actually, this is just... So I bought some attachments. These are abrasive buffs. So it's like a Skrilla pad or whatever you call them that hopefully will kind of sort of sand this down and not make it as bad as if I were to just use regular sandpaper on a very highly speed Dremel. That might melt it and or cause some issues. So that's what I'm gonna try today. Point these at the camera a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm working with here. These are officially Dremel, I guess, and they attach to the little metal that comes with my Dremel toolkit. So these should be good, and there's different grits, and hopefully I can make, you know, good use of these. I don't know. Either way, today, whether I fail or not, I'm going to try. I think maybe it uses this. There we go. And now I think I just unscrew this. Okay, so with that out of the way, Now, time to see. The reason why I want to use this, and I don't want to use like regular sandpaper, is that because the hair and like everything on this has, you know, pretty decent detail, but specifically the hair, like I just don't think I can get in each groove. So something like this, just running on the hair, hopefully this will give me a better sand on it. Hopefully. To avoid any kind of comments, always wear eye protection and a face mask. Trust me, I'm a professional. I think I'm gonna try the bottom first, just to see. Okay, I can't see shit. You should always wear a face mask, but that face mask is fogging up my glasses. Who am I kidding? I've never been great at safety. Okay, so through testing, I did put a little bump in there, so that kind of worries me a little bit. Let's just kind of hope for the best on this. Ow. So I'm not sure that this is working. I can still see it still looks pretty rough, honestly. I don't know if me sanding it like this actually did any good. I think I might have made it worse. To be honest, I was kind of banking a lot on the idea that this would work as far as having a sander. But like even the spots that I focused on a lot more than what I did with the other ones, I mean, even those spots still look pretty rough. So obviously sanding this thing down is gonna take a long time. So I don't really think I can make an entire video of me sanding the entire thing down. But what I will do is lower the grit, or raise the grit, I guess, and see if maybe I can get a little bit more of a finer touch on it. If I can do that, then at least I can say, you know, this is how you do it. If I can't do that, and it makes it worse, then this will probably just be a video of me failing miserably. See, 180, 280, and these are 320. And there's just stuff everywhere. So, round 2. Ding, ding. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna label this as a failure. So new title of this video, how to fail at sanding 3D printed stuff. Basically what it comes down to, this, I mean, all the coloring off of this is going on the print itself. I don't know if you can see that on camera very well, but it's all just kind of coming off. So this being regular white and that being like a darker color. Now I have all these blemishes. That's really not that big of a deal, mainly because I'm gonna paint over it. So it's just kind of a side note more than anything. But overall, it's just, I mean, in order to get down and get rid of the 3D print lines, I'm basically sanding down the hair and removing a lot of the detail. And there's, like here on the face is pretty bad. I don't know if you can see that. You should be able to see it right there, where it's not necessarily working according to how I hoped. So I guess I'll chalk that up to a failure. Well guys, thank you for watching this failed video. I don't know if I even want to post it, but I guess why not? If you guys have any recommendations on how to finish something like that, maybe even how to save this, I'm kind of worried. I'm gonna have to get back online and do some research. I'm kind of worried getting too much deeper into this, just because I've kind of scarred the face up quite a bit. So I've screwed it up royally, and I don't want to screw it up anymore. So this took 9.5 hours to print. I don't want to have to print another one. Probably won't. Probably just print something else. But either way, thank you for joining. Please comment below if you know a better way to do this. Like and subscribe, and have yourself a good night. God, this is just a stupid video. Oh man, I screwed that up, and now I have stuff all over my table. That is awesome. I mean, I knew I would, so it's not a surprise.